Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States in Little Hickville, USA, as I like to call it. Belfair, Washington. It may be Hickville, but it is home and I sure do enjoy living here. So welcome to my channel, everybody. So for the month of November, I am concentrating on, wait and see it, ready? Ta-da! Autumn Expressions. So this is my Saturday series, video number 2, meaning this card is geared towards the casual stamper. It doesn't mean that, y'all, if you're a beginner, you can't do this card. It is simple. So let's move the whiteboard. Please note that I have a Monday series, a Saturday series, and I tried to do something a little different in all of those, concentrating on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. I do on occasions combine two, but this one is kind of special because I purchased this set of dies with no intentions of purchasing the stamp set. But then my aunt purchased the stamp set and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Now we have the bundle. So here it is, a look at all of it in its beautiful glory. We're going to move it aside and it is on page 37 in the annual catalog. No, we didn't get any of the items 3 through 6. We just have the stamp set and the dies. On page 36, you can see all the pretty little projects they made. So this is really a darling little set. That being said, this is a casual card. I was out with Hank, so I'm going to take off my little, I love these. These glow in the dark. They're from Nogu. But I have an idea. Pardon the clicking there. I thought instead of going and changing, I thought I could just do this. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully. And this one, hopefully. And that would keep them from like getting into everything. There we go. Hopefully that'll work for the moment. All right, there we go. So what are we doing today? Well, this is, I think, pretty easy. Casual, meaning it's just ink, paper, maybe some dies or a punch. So let's show you what I have. So I have an envelope, a craft-like envelope. I have a very vanilla-like or cream background. It's your choice. I can't remember what this really is. I think it's a little darker than very vanilla, but it's something I had in my stash. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and that's for I'm going to use it. This is my card base, and I think it's going this way. Okay, so layer number 1 is 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. It's going this way. That means layer number 2 is 3 by 4. It's going to simply go ta-da, like that. Then we have a frame. Now this frame is 2 frames that I die cut out and I glued them together. I just wanted it thicker out of craft. And oh, I glued the insert pieces. I glued them both together as well, just so they were a little sturdier. I have a scrap piece of the same cardstock to stamp in fussy cut. I have 3 leaves. 1 is vellum, 2 are in craft, and I have some ribbon. You can already see I put some glue dots on it. Made a little Z like a Zorro, right? And some linen thread. So let's get to stamping, right? Move those aside. You can see I have my little, this came with the glass mat. I cut it in half. It's a little chamois bit here. You can pick up chamois at the dollar store. I just cut that one in half, and that's going to help me because we're going to change ink color quite a bit. So first of all, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And we're going to stick with that. Change is beautiful. And I want to do this in Pecan Pie. We can use that as a little mat for the ink pad. So just like right here, just holding it down, giving it a second to soak up all that gorgeous ink color. Beautiful. And I think, oh no, we're going to be using Pecan Pie again. But now that I don't want to do anything to that, I'm going to bring in my little coaster. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry for a minute. I really would like a leaf to fussy cut out as well. I'm trying to think what color I would like that in, and I'm not sure. Thinking fingers, I know. No, 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 Batman, right? Okay, let's think about that until I get this done. So, here we go. We are going to do some stamping. Did you think we weren't? No. We're going to stamp. So, we're going to do a little bit of a faux technique, meaning it's going to make it look like we have cut this out, but all we're doing is covering it up with this. So we're going to take this piece and lay it in the center, right? In the center. Where's my little piece? There's my little piece of washi tape to hold it down, right? And I am going to use this, and we are going to stamp a little bit, kind of like up and down, up and down. And I think we're going to keep that with pecan pie. So I want to stamp some off the edge here. Ready? Just go down. Just do it. Just get it over with, right? So there. I didn't get it completely off. So I'm going to come over here, right? And then I'm going to bring it, scoot that up some. I'm going to bring it down a bit. And then maybe a little bit up, or maybe further down, further up. No, we're going to go about right there. And right there. So it is a little centered, right? That looks good. Do I want to add a little bits in there? I don't. I'm going to keep it kind of clean there. So I'm going to stick that one aside as well. Next, we're going to stamp some leaves. So this is where the color comes in. And I want to start with pumpkin pie this time. Some of those bright colors. So I might have to reposition this washi tape now. Oops. I moved it. Let's line that back up. Put you right down. Nope. We gotta get it. Well, that's as good as that's gonna get. Let's just put it down there. It's gonna be fine. So we're gonna do that roll of 3, right? So we're going to do one here, one there, and one here. Now we're going to clean it off. Might look dirty, but it is actually, I just cleaned it off. So there's our pumpkin pie. I could do a little here and a little there, and I think we will. If I'm thinking of doing it, that means I want to do it. So we're going to do 5, odd number. So I want a little there and a little here. Now we're going to clean it off again. Pumpkin pie. I'm not ready to close it up yet. So now I want a little bit of old olive in here. So I think I want the tail end of it. I'm going to bring it in a bit because see, I'm going to show you. This is going to go right like that. We didn't get actually any orange in there. You're not going to see anything in there. So I want the tail, I said. So I'm going to put the tail like right here. Move that away. Pop that down. Okay, my frame is in the center-ish here, right? So one, if I did one there, I want to do one up here. Nope, I want the tail again. Green's probably going to be tail. And then we need another bit of green. And we're going to do some green over here with the tail. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to bring in the yellow, the Daffodil Delight. If I want to bring in more green or yellow, I can always come back and add it. Now here you could also go in, where's the blender pen? If you wanted to come in and blend those colors of those leaves, you could. Let's see. Should have done the orange first. But since I just thought of it, I don't want to get too fancy dancy here. I just want to add a little color. So it's best usually to blend right after you stamp it. But we're just making a little bit more color. And I know, why is she, you know, marking off if she's doing the same color? Because it's just habit, guys. Just habit. That's why. Okay, here we go. Now it's like we are going to do not going on there. There's the yellow. We're going to bring yellow there. Turn it around, bring some yellow in there. I want some yellow here. So I will probably bring some green over there now that I look at it. Probably green here. That means I'm going to add yellow there and yellow here. So green is going to go here. Let me see my frame. My frame is going to go here. I'm good. I'm good with everything on there. Okay, so let's do a little blending with the yellow. I can't help it. Just some habits. Just, oh, I didn't do the orange there. Meaning the pumpkin pie orange. Okay, you see that it's orange. You know which color I'm talking about, right? I just heard a door. Hopefully that's, no, it won't be my husband. Last shot is at 7 o'clock. Deer hunting, unless he got a deer, and then that would deserve a phone call. But saying that now, I'm thinking a phone call won't go through because I'm doing a video. But I would see his truck go by. So we're going to bring the green back because we need a little bit of green. Where did I say? Right? We're going to do that stem again. That tends to be, we're going to keep it. And we need, I don't think I need anything there. We're going to clean that off. I don't want to accidentally stamp like in the Daffodil Delight yellow. Okay. I'm not going to do anything more. So there we have it, right? And change can be beautiful. Now let's go ahead and stamp some leaves on this. See, we need the colors again. Oh. We want to make sure we stamp onto our wording, right? So here's our pumpkin pie orange. Make sure we're getting the tail in this, right? So we're going to put the tail right in there. Kind of goes right in the A. Didn't mean to do that, but that'll work. And then we need the Daffodil Delight. We need it like right in here. Great. Oh, that's so cool. Sometimes things that are in my head don't always come out, but this time it did. Now I'm not going to do any blending. I'm going to put the blender brush away. Oh, I might need it for the inside. That's okay. We can drag it out again. Thinking fingers. I'm like, where are my scissors? Okay, so now we are going to fussy cut this out. So just pick a spot. Let your left hand, if you're right-handed, do the work for you. As you close your scissors, you use this hand to move the paper. See that? So open the scissors, let the left hand do the work. Let it pivot and turn the paper. I like people, when I fussy cut, I want you to know I fussy cut it. I think that's the beauty of it. Now we are going to take, I need a sponge dabba. I want to sponge around this in pecan pie. So give me a second. Long box. Pecan pie. That's it. I'm going to ink it up. We're just going to go around the edges. I might go around the edge. Let's just bring this in. Move the scissors. I might go around the edges of the frame. It's a little hard to get in the little nooks and crannies. But if you get really fussy with it, you can get a Q-tip and get in there. And I'll show you that in a minute. That might be a wee bit difficult. But Q-tip time. So, Q-tip, right? It's right in there. Where you can't with the sponge dauber, Q-tips are so good for so many things. There. Okay. Now I said we were going to, did I glue those two together? I meant to, but they're not. So let's do that. Maybe I'll put the ribbon in between those. So let's just go around one of them, the top one. I'll do the second one in a second. I want to really come onto the edge. Go up to that little stitching. And I think, now that I'm looking at it, I think we might use the itty bitty background. Any little speckly stamp you have will do the job. I'm looking for it. It's back in its case. Okay, just for the top one. You don't have to do two like I did, but. All right, there we have that. Oh, I forgot the rings. I wanted to use this on the card and now I don't have any space for it. Oh, that's stinky because I forgot I had it. All right, we'll use it on another card. I forgot I was going to use it. Here I had it sitting right next to me. And oh well, it happens. But know that I intended to use it. I mean, I could stamp it. We'll have to take a look. We'll do one. We'll stamp it on here and see if we like it. And if we do, we'll use it. So we're going to do a test, right? So a test. Test, because change is beautiful. It's going to go like this, right? So we can do a log ring like that. And one down here. And one up there. Right? That's pretty. Where's my card? We're going to have to do some sponging on this card. I can already tell. The vanilla like is going to need the sponging. So this is going to get sponged to make it stand out. This, actually, those log rings look really good, guys. So guess what? We're going to use them. We're going to use them. I really like it. I am surprised how much I like the log rings on that. Wow. Okay, so we're going to use the log rings. I think we're also going to use the log rings on this one. Okay, so let's go for it. So, it doesn't have to be a big log ring. We want them in odd placings. All right, now we can take the itty bitty backgrounds and go around the edge. Because there's nothing is going to be seen in the center, right? I really like that. So this one is going to be behind this one. We are going to add some speckly bits to this. Just because I like doing that, right? Why? Because I can and I want to. We are going to darken this craft up with the pecan pie. Of course, you could make it really dark with early espresso, right? Oh, I'm so excited I got to use those log rings. Well, ring stamp. I just made more of them on the card. All right. That's done. That one's done. This, oh, let's just go. I know I'm not flicking it, but I'm coming from the edge because this is just going to be faster. And then, yes, we're going to speckle this as well, I think. Maybe not. We'll have to take a look-see. Why taking a look-see? Because you get to see if your eye likes it or not, right? Because it just helps. It just really, really, really helps. So we get to put this in here, right? And then we get to put this on here, right? Because I kind of like the difference there. And this piece is going to have this piece on the center. See, it doesn't need any speckly bits. It really doesn't. This needs sponging though. So let's get that sponging done real quick. I didn't think I would be sponging all of the card, but you know, sometimes when you start, you just can't stop. But pecan pie has a little bit of an orange undertone in it, and it goes really well with the pumpkin pie. So we are now going to do our card base as well, and it's going to go really well underneath that wheat. Down the side, I need a little bit more support on this side. Meaning I have fingers behind it as I sponge. That's what I mean by support. All right, whew. Let's move that aside so we can start assembling the front of it. We'll worry about the inside when we get there. So I know this one goes down next. I think I'm getting a goober in the bottle. It's just a little sticky, but we'll get it done. So this one in the center, right? Okay, next is this piece. Straight down. Well, whatever was in there is no longer there because now it's having no problem. See what I mean by faux? Like if looks like we cut it out of the center, but we didn't do any cutting. We just taped it down and stamped. Having that layer of crumb cake in there really helps. This is going to get glued straight down. No dimensionals needed for this. At least this part with the frame. It doesn't need it. All right. Next, we're going to glue this back in place. Then we will be probably using, I know we will be using dimensionals. And this is where we're going to add, I think, the ribbon. So that's going to cover that up. And I know that's kind of sad, but trust me, it's going to be fine. So I already added, I laid this down, got what I wanted position-wise. Might tweak it a little bit, but I just put little glue dots here to hold my Zorro shape. This is going to go here, and I can already tell this is a little too spread out, so I'm just going to lift it up and bring it a little more like so, right? And then I can put this up on dimensionals, and I think that's going to look really cute. But I might want to turn it this way so I have the satin edge of my ribbon, and I'll have to trim those down. The satin edge, more of the satin edge because this is the non-satin edge. Okay, or I could sandwich it down and put this up on dimensionals. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Glue that flat or pop this up. You know what? Why don't I just pop them both up on dimensionals? Why? Because I can and I want to. Okay. Tear tape time, right? What, just a little bit, like 3 pieces. 1, 3. Lift this up. Put that down. Bone folder, come to me. Pokey tool is what I'm looking for. I wonder if I called it, if it would have shown up any faster. So just want to keep it in place. Next one. Wonder if that will work. Oh, it did. Interesting. So you guys will see this in November, but I am recording this in October, and today I took Hank to go see Wild Robot. Darn movie at one point had me tearing up. Yeah. Yeah. The cartoon movie. Well, animated movie. It was a very, very good movie. Very good movie. Hank fell asleep on the road home. On the drive home. Then, as we got home, you know, he's trying to tell me, I didn't fall asleep all the way. I was just resting my eyes. I'm like, okay, now I can tell you that that's not... Okay, it's going to be good. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Don't fret over it. So dimensionals, right? Or do I just tear tape that down? I'm thinking now tear tape it and bump this up. Okay, tear tape this. So it's a really good movie. So next weekend, we're going to go see Transformers 1. Then as we're in there, he says, Manji, we need to see Red One. He really likes Dwayne Johnson. And I said, Hank, how do you know about Red One? He says, Manji, there's a big cutout thing of all the characters of Red One right outside this theater. Didn't even see it. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice. Oh my goodness. Can you believe that? I didn't even notice. And sure enough, when we left, I looked and there it is. Big as life. I mean, it was massive. Just massive. So, but we had a really nice day. So Transformer 1 is on the agenda for next weekend. My daughter was like, Mom, do I need to pay? And I said, baby, I had planned to do something with him this month. I said, so I got this one. I said, next week you get paid. You can pay for that movie. So I go in there and I did not realize that we went to a DFX movie, whatever that was supposed to be. And they don't give military discounts, but that was still okay because it was a great movie and Hank and I had a great time. So the question being is I made these leaves and things. We're going to have to just go with it. Anyways, Hank and I had a great time together. It was, thank goodness I'm on a diet because they have a little, it cost like $5.45. It wasn't much. Anyways, I'm going to speckle this. Little thing for kids. So Hank doesn't do sodas. He doesn't, do drinks, flavored drinks or anything like that. So he just wanted water. And I was smart enough to bring a bottle of water, with me. And so the girl was like, well, what do you want to drink? And he's like, I just drink water. And I said, no, we'll have a Diet Coke with his. I said, I'll be drinking the Diet Coke. He gets the popcorn, the little candy thing. I said, and I get the Diet Coke. That's my treat for the movies. And Hank looks at me and he says, Manji, you're not having any popcorn? And I said, baby, I'm on a diet and I'm actually doing really good. And I don't want to blow it with popcorn. He's like, but it's movie theater popcorn. And I said, Hank, no amount of movie theater popcorn is going to make me want to go off my diet. I am really good. And he was like, okay, but you don't know what you're missing. I don't know movie theater popcorn. So let's see. These could go there, or I have a gold one, right? I could bring in just a little pop. Oh, look at that. So, I like that little pop of gold in there. These are from the last one, right? Or something from maybe the Monday series. Maybe just that little pop of gold in there. And maybe cut a portion of that. I'm going to do the gold. Wow, didn't think about that. So I said 3 leaves. I haven't put this in the description part of the video. But we are going to snip off that part because that is not needed. Get in there. Hopefully. Maybe I want it let's cut those off. Little surgery won't hurt it. I just want it to go farther inside. There. Little gold there. This is all the gold. Let's see. Do I want to do... I don't like that at all. I don't know why these big leaves do not, I could put that one there. I could color that with a little bit of orange or something, a little ink on it maybe. Put it a little, I really just don't, those don't do anything for me. So let's see if I cut this off. I want to leave a little stem. And put that like that. I like that. So it didn't grab it. We're still working. Yes, I know those slapped on there. Sorry. Some habits are hard to break, guys, and I'm working on it. So be patient with me, please. He really wanted to go have lunch with his mother, but the movie would not allow us to have lunch with her at her lunch time. So this little, unless we can get that off, it's going to have to, nope. So this one is going to get cut there. Oh, yep, right there. There's a young kid riding around on a go-kart yesterday and today. That's what, if you hear it, that's what it is. And then the same thing, cut those off. So I will have to put down, you need 4 leaves. might help if I can remove it. I still somehow think that I could just squeeze this big vellum leaf down in there a little bit. But that just does not go at all. So that's a no-go. I'll just keep those over there. Maybe by the end of the series, I will find a use for them, right? So this is a no. Almost looks like a little dragonfly. I bet you could make one with those leaves. You know, doesn't it kind of look like dragonfly wings, kind of, and its tail? It just doesn't have a head. A smushed dragonfly. So let's get to work on the inside. Oh, really, really, really pretty. We need a few little gold accents, which I know how to make them, right? I know how to make them. Okay, so the inside now is our dilemma. So we need to do May the Beauty of the Season. Just going to ink this up. Fill Your Heart with Joy. And then, where's my wheat? Stamp. And then I'm going to put one big one of these in pumpkin pie up here, like so. That's it. I'm not even going to color that in with the blender. I'm going to leave this. We will get some bling on it in a minute. On the back, we are going to do Grateful for You right in the center. And yes, this soaks up the ink a whole lot. And we're just going to keep it in pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. Pecan pie. Ooh, those two are just going to get me every time. And we're going to do a couple of logs on the back. Why? Because we can, of course. So that's our envelope. So let's close this up for now. I'm going to set that aside over there, right? And let's find some bling. I didn't pull out anything special to think of, but let's take a look. Gold. I need the little gold. I need my little gold teardrop. You guys know what I'm doing? If you've watched my paper pumpkin videos, you know what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for my little cork. Boy, I wonder if those will make the catalog, because I would invest in those. You could do little, oh, we could do little dragonflies. Hold on. There's the little cork ones, right? Those are gold. But now that I said the dragonflies, Susie Q, I think little dragonflies, don't ask me why, but they're making my heart sing. So I cut them apart in here. Pokey Tool, where are you? I'll take anyone I can get right now. So look at that. And I think that's all I need on there, because this gold, and that is the trio of 3, and that is gorgeous. That's all I'm going to do. Now, of course, we're going to put Wink Estella. Give me a second. I don't want these to get, like, messed up. And they do. Okay, we'll fight with that later. We have gold. We have clear. And yes, you can buy gold and black. Let me see if I can find the black one. Is it in here? Yes. Wink Estella is made in both gold and black. So the gold. No, I don't want to put any gold on here, but we are just going to Wink Estella around the edge, because you go into the inking, because one is water-based, this is alcohol-based. So, and we got to trim down our ribbon. So I'm just adding little bits of it where I can without saturating my leaves. Did I do that one? Yes, I can see that I did. So that's it. Oh, and we can come in here and do, and it's on there. I don't know. I'll hold it up and see if the light will catch it. But it's there. Let's see if you guys catch it. I don't know if you guys can, but there is little sparkle on there. So we don't even need this one because I like just that little dragonfly, but we do need to trim our ribbon. Don't make a liar out of me now, scissors. It is. It's going to make a liar out of me. Those are the ones that usually cut. So let's grab, nope, these. And this one. So there is our card, and I really hope you guys like this. Oh, we forgot the bow. Hold on. There's a bow. Somewhere around here is a bow. There's a bow, there's a bow, there's a bow. When there's a will, there is a way, and my bow has disappeared. Hold on. Glass mat. Oh, sometimes I did make a little linen thread bow. Under that, under there. Oh, come on. It's going to show up, and when it does, I'll just put it on there. I guess that's the best I can do. I don't know where it went to. I'm looking on the floor. Anybody see a linen thread bow? It's just a wee little bow. Oh, and I hardly have any linen thread left. It probably got pushed off on one of my sleeves. All right, when it shows up, it'll go on here, and you guys will see it in the review if and when it shows up. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys like this casual stamper card. If it seems like a lot of work, let me tell you, it really isn't. It might have taken a while because, you know, I changed my mind on a few things. But hopefully, by showing you, instead of cutting the center out, you can just add some layers to it. So if you like my videos, would you kindly think about subscribing if you are not subscribed? If you are subscribed, I want to tell you thank you, thank you, thank you, because you guys make this so worthwhile to me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I love the comments. So those of you who comment, thank you all so much. Those of you who don't feel like commenting, that's okay. But if you do have time, and you feel like you can leave me a comment sometime, please do, because I do respond to them. I read them every day, every morning. It's how I start my day, and it inspires me to keep going and keep creating and sharing with you what I love so very much. So thank you all so very much, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.